Okay, so I guess the orange ring is kind of necessary to progress. Assuming there is a way to progress here. Unless you have, like, a ton of HP, I guess. So I guess you get the ring from just drop... What are... Are those the back halves of undead dragons? Huh. I saw one of those in the Painted World, just lying on a bridge. Lost Izalith, huh? And again with the copy pasting, what the hell? They're just standing there. Well, I'd rather not fight them. Is it even possible to avoid them? They're everywhere. Well, maybe if I'm very quiet. Oh, I can't be quiet. I'm running in lava! Holy sh! There's a lot of them. What are they all doing here? I mean, they're scary. Albeit not very aggressive by the looks. Oh, no, there he goes. Oh, he's coming. Oh, Lord, he's coming. Nope, 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 nope. Tell me he can't climb up this thing. Oh, so okay, he can. Help! Ah! Okay. Alright, he could just climb up that. Okay, he could do that. What am I supposed to do now? Somewhere over here? God, there's a lot of them. There's so many. Well, this is an odd area. Like, a lot of the Dark Souls areas are usually kind of labyrinthine. Like, there's all these winding paths that go around and around. In here, there's no path at all. I don't know what to do. Gonna walk very quietly and not make the dragon butt angry. Oh, he's angry! Oh, I think I can climb up over there, maybe. I hope. I think I made it! I think I made it! Oh my god. I got away from the lake of butts. The lake of ass. Again with the swarms. I get it. There's a lot of enemies down here. I get it. But I like this area better. Like this part of it anyway. Because it's all this overgrown temple ruin thing. How the hell is all those tree branches surviving down here, by the way? Like, how are they not permanently on fire? Oh, what is that? Well, I mean, I'm supposing it probably spits fire, but ew, 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 ew. God, you're ugly. Holy shit. Oh, God. Chaos mutants. And... Whoa, that... Oh, you have got to be shitting me. You... Well, that's a witch of Izalith, surely. Catalyst of the witch of Izalith of long ago, when her daughters were still flame witches before they were engulfed by the chaos flame. Before the birth of pyromancy, their wands were mediums for sorcery, but knowledge of this flame sorcery has long since vanished. Did I just kill the witch of Izalith? I mean, presumably not, because there wasn't a Lord Soul, but I certainly killed a witch of Izalith, I think. Oh, there had better be a goddamn bonfire around here somewhere. Alright. Well then. Because this is definitely gonna be the boss room. Oh, shit, I can steer it. Hello. Oh. Oh, hello. Hi. I don't trust this. Okay. Okay, I feel like maybe... Oh, okay. I did a thing. It didn't like that. That's the shape of a person. Oh, no, 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 that's not a person at all! Well, sorta, kinda, I guess. No? Okay. Well, part of your body's here. Can't I hit you here? No? What if I do this? No? Okay. Well, alright then. Huh? What? What? What just happened? Where did the floor go? Oh, I'm back in the demon ruins. Oh, I need to find a bonfire that is closer to the Izalith thing, the big thing. Whatever the hell that was. It was sort of vaguely shaped like a person, like it had hands. But unlike everything else down here, it wasn't made of, you know, insect parts. It was made of wood. Hello, dragon butt. Please don't aggro. You aggroed again! Why do you always aggro on me? What did I ever do to you? Is there like a bonfire up here somehow? No. Okay, so I guess the game design is trying to tell you that you have to go that way over the bridge that was broken. Although that's, gotta say, relatively poorly communicated, all in all. And there's a gargoyle trying to kill me. Hi. Aha! Right then. Through the lava, past the dragon butts. Whee! Hello. Oh, I guess I already cut that thing, so now it's cut. Oh, okay, that's what happened. Ah! I don't like this at all. Ah! Oh my god, really? Oh! But I want to jump over there. Just let me. No! Leave me alone. Please don't grow a second arm. Oh, it grew a second arm. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Okay. What the hell is this boss fight? Good lord. I forgot. I forgot. I forgot to put the ring on. I just walked into the lava. I wasn't even paying attention. It's just like, yes, I'm so. I was so focused start getting back to the boss. Oh, right, there's lava. You can't just walk on lava. That's gonna count double on the get good counter. It wasn't even that funny. It's just the mental image I have of myself is like, oh, I'm gonna kick that guy's ass. I'm gonna kill him. I'm just gonna, dead. This way. There's a whole bunch of guys down here I hadn't fought before. Ah! Stop that! That's a Titanite Demon. Oh, hello. There's an item over there. Ah! Oh! Onion Bro! Oh! Oh, that's not good. He's trapped over there. I have to help him. Onion Bro! God! Am I glad to see a friendly face. I'm coming, Onion Bro! Hey, dude! He's sleeping again. Of course he is.
Oh, excuse me, I was sick, must be the wolf. No, you need not be ashamed. We're all in the same boat, you know. I really have run up quite a debt to you. Perhaps the time has come.
Onion Bro? Don't do anything rash. Those monsters are fine. I can handle them. In fact, I have an idea. I have a perfectly good idea, so you don't need to do anything rash or silly. Those monsters are not a problem at all because I have discovered the magical technology of long-range combat. So we're fine. Everything's totally cool.
Did you defeat those dire creatures? Outstanding. You never fail to impress. Well, wonderful. This Knight of Catalina, thanks. Take this as a token of my gratitude. I feel like I'm always thanking you. I curse my own ability.
He was giving me a suicide speech. Like, he was giving me the I am going to charge into battle for you, my friend thing. We're not having none of that, Onion Bro. We're not having none of that. Okay, how the hell do we get out of here? I guess I have to jump down into those holes. Oh, no. No, I shouldn't have done that at all. Okay, he is left, so no reason to go back down there. Okay. So there's a Titanite Demon in here. Is it guarding anything? Because they're pretty powerful. And I don't necessarily want to mess with them. Ah, bad. Very bad, very bad, very bad. No! Oh, for God's sake. Okay. If that Titanite Demon is not guarding anything and there's nothing behind him, I'm gonna be a little annoyed. Uh-oh. Oh, I just have this horrible feeling inside that he's guarding like a bonfire or something. And killing him is gonna be worth it for that. I'm just gonna have to not fight like a overconfident idiot next time. Damn it. Only one more hit. Come on. There we go. Jeez. Is that a bonfire? No, it's this door again. What? Solaire? No. No.
My very own son.
No.
am the son. I've done it. I have. Yes. I did.
No. I don't want to. Oh, that's... Oh, don't make those noises at me, Solaire. We don't have to do this. Solaire. Oh. Why did I come here? Why? What the hell are you wearing? It looks like Gwendolyn's crown, but not. Dude, just put your helmet back on. Just put it back on. It's... Well, I guess he went hollow after a fashion. Yeah.
Dark. So dark.
Just go to sleep, buddy. I get his armor set. Of course I do. Why did I come here? Was it you? Was it you that took him, huh? Kind of looked like he was wearing one of those on his head. I guess that's the other side of the sunlight maggot, huh? Yep, that's back in the demon ruins. Okay, we can get to a bonfire that's closer now, I guess. The Titanite Demon was guarding a bonfire after all. Well, that put a damper on my mood. And it's bad enough that he dies, but I have to kill him? A loathsome parasite that inhabits Lost Izalith. It is completely immobile, yet still lives. When worn on the head, it emanates a blinding light, which is why it's known as the sunlight maggot. So that's what got him, huh? He found something that looked like the sun, and then it broke him. That was cruel, though, Dark Souls. That was cruel. But you've been telling me all along. Like, the game has never tried to pretend that this wasn't gonna happen. It's never been a happy game. Okay, now let's go fight the boss. Okay, so now we can see what the boss actually looks like. Ow, I guess. We need to find a way to get to them. Call me crazy, but I have a sort of weird suspicion that if I go here... Yup! Ah! Okay. So that sucked. So it breaks the floor in front of itself, that's for sure. So how the hell do I get close enough to hit it with something? Maybe I can make it to the boss before it breaks the floor. I'm gonna give it a shot anyway, it's not like I have anything to lose. Ah, the floor's gone. Okay. Nope. Ow. Okay, I'm here now. That doesn't do anything. Help. Ah! Did I just get trapped here? Oh, no, I can get out. Okay. Son of a... Oh! Hey, can I... Oh, can I run up that thing? Oh, can I run up that thing? Maybe. So let's talk about what the bed of chaos actually looks like, because when you first just go in there, it's like this ent, basically like a tree person. Like this weird caricature of a person that's sort of elongated, root-like. And it's sort of, it's an extension of the environment that we've been looking at all the way down into Izalith. Like, I was wondering already when I was fighting the discharge about how the hell there could be tree roots down here. But then, of course, we went to Ash Lake, and we saw that there are some truly monumentally enormous trees in Lordran. So, is this place the roots of one of those trees, perhaps? Or, because it sort of looks like one. Or is there something else going on here? Because the bed of, like, chaos magic itself, like all the fire magic mutants we've met have had similar shape language to the bed of chaos, even in its wooden form, like even before all the fire stuff comes out. Well, time to go for it! Please don't kill me! Before I make it. Ah, for God's sake! Well, this is fun. Almost dodged them both. Oh, Lord! And... well, alright then. But yeah, there's a contrast in a little bit between the insect, sort of chaotic, fiery insect aesthetic that goes on with like both Quelaag and the Ceaseless Discharge, and especially the Centipede Demon, and then the much more sort of subdued wooden aesthetic of the Bed of Chaos in its base form. But then those two become combined once you cut those ropes, or whatever the hell they are. I guess they're restraints keeping the fire part of it in check or something. And then you have to contend with, you know, those insect-looking arms on that very surprisingly human-looking fire shape on top of it. I just want to get close enough to land, like, one hit. That's my goal right now. One hit. That's all I need. Okay. Time to die in bigger armor. Ah, there goes one. There goes the other. Ow. No time to do anything about it. Okay. Here we go again. Damn it! My roll timing is just not right. Okay, can I get you to do the fire thing with your things and then... Oh my God, I made it! No! You piece of mother garbage Tech Bros paleo diet. I'm gonna be so satisfied when this is over. Okay. This time. No, 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 no. Okay. 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 What do I do here? Uh-oh. Ow. It can still cast spells, it turns out. I didn't mean to double chuck that. Oh, shit. Oh! It was a bug! It was a bug. It looked a lot like one of those sunlight... I should have stopped! God damn it! I should have stopped to look at it. God damn it. In my head, I thought it was going to be like I was going to go in there, and then there would be like a core, and I would hit it a couple of times, and then it would throw me back out, and then I'd have to run in and get in again. I thought it was going to be more of a... Okay. Well, alright. So it was a bug, huh? Of some sort. Lord Soul. Oh, that's the biggest soul we've had yet. Soul of Bed of Chaos. Mother of Demons. This soul was found at the dawn of the Age of Fire. The Witch of Izalith attempted to duplicate the first flame from a soul, but instead created a distorted being of chaos and fire. Its power formed a bed of life which would become the source of all demons, and is more than enough to satiate the Lord Vessel. This is the first full, actual Lord Soul I think we've gotten our hands on. Like, the first actual one that isn't compromised somehow. Yeah. It really is a nest. A nest of chaos. For now, back to Firelink Shrine. Oh my god, let's get the hell out of here. I think I'm gonna use Solaire Shield from now on. Call it a little tribute. Okay. Let's go put the last soul in the Lord Vessel. Then we'll throw it over to Future Skyen. And end the episode here. Alright, well, the path to, I would imagine, Gwyn has opened. We are in the end game. And as far as I can see, as far as I know, there are no more bosses to fight. So, for one of the last times in a long time, over to you, Future Skyen. Well, thank you very much, Past Skyen, and yeah, this is the penultimate episode, at least of the main series. We might do a little bit of follow-up afterwards, but it does mean we should tie up, well, at least a couple of loose ends. And we'll start with Solaire. Poor, good, kind, generous, faithful, devout Solaire. There's a few readings you can make of Solaire's final fate, but for my money, my reading is this. Solaire is Gwyn. And he is Gwendolyn. And Solaire is you. Solaire is insane. And that's an important thing to know about him. Solaire was afflicted with insanity long before he put on the Sunlight Maggot. The maggot and his desperation and his long, long journey just pushed him that last step over the edge. His quest, his obsession to find his very own son is an act of madness. To wish to become the sun is the behavior of a madman. And therein, of course, lies the commentary. He seeks to become the sun you know who else is doing that? You are. You are seeking to become Gwyn, Lord of Sunlight, and so is Gwyndolin, which I think is why the Sunlight Maggot looks so much like Gwyndolin's helmet. Gwyndolin, after all, calls himself the Dark Sun, not the Moon. And most importantly, Solaire is Gwyn, the man who actually succeeded in turning himself, after a fashion, into the sun. And what Solaire is saying about you here is pretty bleak. It's saying that if you seek to make yourself the sun, if you seek to become this is what will happen to you. You will be an empty, broken, sad, babbling shell of whatever you used to be. Chasing and obtaining this power will drive you mad. No matter how good you may be. No matter how good your intention. And this is why it has to be Solaire who breaks like this. This is why it's not some cackling, evil, scheming villain trying to turn himself into the sun, but a good, kind, generous, friendly, jovial person. Because if you seek that power, if you seek that status of being the sun, it doesn't matter how good your intentions are. It doesn't matter how kind you are. It doesn't matter how strong you are of a person. None of that matters because it is in the nature of the thing that you pursue that it will drive you mad. Power corrupts. Absolute power corrupts. Absolutely. We've already seen it with poor Gwyndolin. We've seen it now with Solaire. And call me crazy, but I have a sneaking suspicion that we're gonna see it again with Gwyn. That at least is my reading of the character. Like everything in Dark Souls, Solaire can be as simple or as complicated as you want him to be. But at least for me, the death of Solaire is one thing for which I will never forgive Lord Gwyn. But anyway, it's been about 25 episodes of this goddamn show of me talking about the Age of Fire and the sun and the fire and the fire. And one question we've failed to answer so far is, what is the fire, though? Fortunately, we get some simple answers in the intro cinematic. Fire is disparity. As the story goes, in the Age of Ancients, the land was unformed. Then fire happened and introduced the idea of difference to the world. Where once there had been only one temperature, now there were relative temperatures, warm and cold. Where once there had been only one level of, visibility, now there was light and dark. And where once there had been only ageless, immortal dragons, now there was life and death. Now, there's a couple of things that are interesting to me about that particular creation myth of Lordran, because a lot of creation myths feature the idea of some kind of chaotic pre-world, some kind of unformed, miserable mess that must be shaped into something usable, typically by intervention of the gods. But what's interesting here is that in Lordran's creation mythology, what happens to the world is not the introduction of order out of chaos, but exactly the opposite. We see the introduction of chaos to order, because that is what disparity is. When everything is equal, when everything is exactly the same, then everything is also perfectly ordered. The introduction of fire causes chaos and havoc. As we see in the intro cinematic, the discovery of fire leads to a devastating, near-apocalyptic war. And at the end of that war, the old world is dead. It has been burned to the ground, and a new world rises from the ashes. Humans have controlled fire for at least 200,000 years, probably for a lot longer. Depending on the scholar you ask, there might be evidence that humans were able to control fire over 1 million years ago, i.e., before we were actually Homo sapiens. Some will say maybe more like 700,000 years ago, and some would say no longer than 200,000 years ago. But the fact of the matter is, humans have been able to control fire for longer than we have been humans. And in fact, without fire, there probably wouldn't be humans. The ability not only to cook our food, which is one of the most important things that we do with fire, but also to heat ourselves in cold environments that are otherwise not hospitable to big, hairless apes, has been profoundly fundamental to the success and spread of our species. There is no humanity without fire, which is born out of the intro cinematic. Before fire, there's just dragons and great crags and fog. There's nothing else. It is once the fire happens that humanity begins to exist at all. It's the fire that lets us exist as a species, that lets us build kingdoms, culture, languages, community. All of that stuff comes from the fire. So no wonder that so many people are so desperate to perpetuate the Age of Fire. Of course they are. They raised the old world with fire, and out of the ashes grew all of their glorious new kingdom, all of their power, all of their wealth, all of their control. Everything resulted from that first blaze of fire. Which is why the central question about the fire in Dark Souls is whether to rekindle the flame, whether to try and reset the clock, keep the Age of Fire going just that little bit longer, or whether to let it burn out and see what comes next, is essentially the question of whether to do to the Age of Fire what the Age of Fire did to the Age of Ancients. To, this time, metaphorically burn it all down and let something new rise from the ashes, or whether to grab those ashes and just desperately pump them back into the bonfire and put some more logs in the flame and say, just keep going, just keep going. We can just keep this thing rolling forever. Just forever, we're just gonna keep it rolling and nothing ever has to change. So yeah, the fire is quite literally chaos, and the chaos mutants and everything we've seen in Blighttown and the demon ruins and Izalith is what happens when humans try to control that fire. The bed of chaos is quite literally a runaway chain reaction that happened when the Witch of Izalith and her daughters attempted to recreate the first fire. The bed of chaos resulted from attempts at control. And we can see those attempts in its character design. Hey, yeah, I knew I'd be able to get to it at some point, actually talking about the boss we fought. Because as we enter the lair of the Bed of Chaos, well, what should we see except this weird, restrained tree creature, seemingly held in check by two chains of some sort on either side of it. Now, I just kind of stumbled into one of those on accident because, hey, that thing is glowing, I should probably go in that direction. But as it turns out, the Bed of Chaos is quite literally tied down. Yet more attempts at control being imposed on this wild and chaotic force. And that wildness and chaos is on display in the character design as well. Now, we've spoken extensively, particularly in the last episode about the Centipede Demon, about the connection between, visualizations of chaos and the erratic, unpredictable movements of insects and how insects can be used as a visual indicator of chaos. Well, that, of course, is expressed in the Bed of Chaos. As we release parts of it, that flame avatar comes out of its back and starts swinging around giant, big, flaming insect arms. So that part is easy enough to figure out, but what has had me stumped for a while is the connection to trees. Because on the one hand, there's some obvious visual signifiers here. The way that tree branches and tree roots grow and spread and intermingle and intertwine is visually very chaotic to look at. We can see that in the character design of the Bed of Chaos. But here's the thing, how do trees connect to all this insect imagery, all this burn imagery? That stumped me for a while, because one of the features of the Age of Ancients, of course, is that that was the age when the world was dominated by giant arch trees, but they aren't really around in modern Lordran. Modern Lordran is all about the edifices of man, cathedrals, churches, Anor Londo, submerged ruins, ancient demon ruins at the bottom of the world, and it's hard to see where trees fit into that, which is why I was constantly so perplexed by running into all those tree roots all the way down through Blighttown, through the demon ruins, tree roots poking out everywhere, seemingly in conflict with the flames around them. But then it occurred to me that I'm actually wrong about all of that. The trees and the fire aren't in conflict at all. And the arch trees aren't gone. They're still there, down in Ash Lake with the last of the everlasting dragons. And in fact, the way it looks to me is that Lordran, all of it, from the tops of its spires to its deepest foundations, were built on top of the arch trees. And that actually makes perfect sense when I think about it. Remember how the Age of Fire was built on the raised ground of the Age of Ancients. Like the Age of Fire rose, it burned through the entire Age of Ancients, and out of the ashes, new life was able to grow. And this is one of the most common sets of imagery that's associated with fire. But it also applies to just like the environment of the Earth. Giant volcanoes spewing material far and wide into the air, destroying everything around them, but then also creating new land for life to live upon. Iceland right now is still being built by the volcanic activity economy that underpins that particular country. The life cycles of entire species are contingent on a cycle of burnings and restorations, not the least of which is one of the largest living organisms on the face of the earth, the giant redwood. And the thing is, I look at those arch trees and I wonder, how the hell does something like that even begin to grow? How is something like that even planted? And then I look at the bed of chaos, and I see this giant network of roots spreading out, infiltrating the soil of Lordran, digging through impossible environments to plant a solid foothold, and I can't help but wonder, what if the bed of chaos is the seed of an arch tree? Now that's a little bit out there, but it's an interesting idea because the whole thing about this cycle of burning and regrowth and burning and regrowth is both at the core of what we're doing in Dark Souls, which is deciding whether to perpetuate the Age of Fire or to burn it all down and start something else over again. But it's also at the core of how quite a lot of nature on Earth works. There are ecosystems that are entirely predicated on wildfires as a part of their natural cycle, and where human beings have entered those environments and started preventing fires from happening, they've actually done more damage than good for the environment. Which, again, I can't help but connect back to that central question. What if you're doing more harm than good by trying to keep the status quo going forever? What if, by trying to maintain the figurative ecosystem of the Age of Fire by rekindling the kiln of the first flame, you are preventing a natural cycle from playing out, a natural cycle of destruction and rebirth, which is the proper way that the world is supposed to go? What if, by prolonging the Age of Fire over and over again, you are metaphorically depriving the soil of the nutrients it needs to grow new life? By maintaining the Age of Fire, you are strangling whatever world was supposed to come after it. So what if the best thing you can do for Lordran, rather than trying to preserve the world, is introduce a little chaos? What if the best thing you can do for Lordran is to burn it all down? Hey, thank you very much for watching the penultimate episode of the main series of the boss designs of Dark Souls. Once we have finished with Gwyn in the next episode, obviously, we're going to be doing an extensive little bit of follow-up in that episode, and maybe one or two extra little videos to catch a few other details in the world that might be relevant to a particular reading of the game as a narrative. And in case you're wondering, yes, Dark Souls 2 is next, then Bloodborne, and then, God willing, we'll get to Dark Souls 3. But the only way that's going to happen if I still have a YouTube channel by the time I get around to those particular games. So if you want to support this channel and the work that I do on it, like, comment, subscribe, share this video with people who might be interested in it, and do all that other YouTube jazz that you are so used to being told to do. And if you want to support me and the channel directly, well, Patreon is a great option for that. There's some subscription tiers that you can sign up to. There's some rewards going on over there. But if you don't want to sign up for a monthly subscription, I completely get that. I have some one-time tip jars down in the description that you can use to give me a one-time tip to say one time to me, hey, one time I'm going to give you a one-time tip to say one time good job with a one-time thing you did one time. And as I say at the end of my videos, even $1 to an online content creator can be the same as thousands of views on a video or tens of thousands of views on a web page supported by ads. So even a $1 donation, which doesn't feel like very much, can mean a lot more than you think. So whether it's me or whether it's someone else, if there's an online content creator whose work you enjoy, please consider supporting them directly. It makes much more of a difference than you think. Of course, if you can't do that or you just don't want to, believe me, I get it. Times are tight for all of us, and I'm just happy that you watched the video this far. If you haven't enjoyed the video, well, there's a dislike button down below for that very purpose, so hack and slash your way through the tangled jungle of YouTube's UI, break your way into its lair, and destroy the little thing as it writhes there on the ground, and try not to think too hard about what you may have killed in your callous pursuit of power. Thank you very much for watching.